Okay. All right. So is everybody in the VTT at least? The forge?
I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Link, link, link. Where are you?
Mouse and we're doing. Okay, Mouse and Ragnar. There we go. So, Mouse, you find yourself in there with Ragnar whenever you guys get in, and
Where's the link?
Oh, yeah, usually you have the link. There we go. The link is the same every time, it should, or at least it should be. So I'm just going to keep this pinned on in the Explorers Guild for everyone.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm just gonna favorite this and bookmark. Wobbing. Okay, gotta sit nice and comfortable, like a proper Jarl of Skyrim.
Yes.
Just leaning to the side, running my back, just looking displeased at everything. Yep. Ugh. Oh, right. I'm blue now.
Yes. You're right there.
Okay, entering the game slowly but surely.
Yay.
Oh, right. There's a person under that crossbow.
Yes.
Oh, I need to. Where's my stuff? Where's my shit? Where's my shit? Where's my shit? New guy.
New guy?
New avatar, new pictures. It's weird. It's like that first. It's like that first hour. It's like that those first few hours after you change your profile picture.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
When you're
yeah,
still
right.
used. When you're still used to the old one.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
speaking of,
So
what's the
yeah.
little blue bar above my character?
That is, I think, your encumbrance. I thought I turned that off. Give me
Okay.
a sec. Yeah, that's your encumbrance. You want it on or off?
Yeah, I don't really care. Either is fine.
Okay.
Okay, so I gave the letter of introduction to Aaron.
Okay.
So
So,
I'm just gonna scrap that.
all right.
And the no, it was in the last session I gave Aaron the uh well mission report whatever and the letter of introduction. So like here's a bunch of barbarians who'd be willing to help us out.
hmm So she definitely appreciates that and is going to look into this further. A little. She kind of grimaces a little and says, "Just be wary about any barbarians in there because they were not friendly with these people. And so they may either be, encouraging with us, moving in, or they may take offense to us moving in because they want to take revenge.
Well, at the very least, we have there's a letter of introduction to talk to their chief.
Yes.
So,
Which I'm sure somebody would
oh,
be, we will definitely
parlay
have
is on the
words.
table.
Yes.
Oh, and um, there's a bunch of orcs in there. Um,
There is.
right, that's what I wanted.
And what were the orcs doing? And where were they? As we
Okay.
I love that I
Yeah.
have the map on the table now.
Yeah. Um, we ran into the orcs in the northwestern, well, in the western side, in the western part of the fort. They were manning the smithy, and the well, the adjacent rooms that pertain to fueling the smithy and keeping it going. Two of them were in the smithy, two of them were in the uh, wood cutting room, and one was taking care of the coal. But that was just the ones we saw.
Interesting. And they didn't react violently towards you?
No, but we did. We did. Well, knock and address them politely. They didn't seem particularly interested in conversing with us either, as they slammed the door in my face.
Okay. So what you're chaotic, right, Mouse?
Lawful. Oh.
Mouse is chaotic, yes.
Okay. She looks at you and says, "Do you think you want to try to talk to him, or do you think we could um, reason with them, or should we maybe use force? Because I want the forge."
Well, listen, I've never really had to even meet an orc before. I could certainly try having a conversation with them if you wanted me to. I have kind of a way with words.
Okay. So based on the map here, we have two sections that are completely that are not mapped out. The northeast section, all Melissa says up here is some extra guest rooms, and this she can't really describe what exactly they were trying to do. She says it's a little confusing up there. And then in the southwest side, she says is where there was a what is it? The garden is there, and she said there's also a kind of a meeting room, and a bunch of it is unfinished also. But there's we definitely don't know where the workshop and laboratory of Zeligar is, and there's supposed to be a stash of supplies up here or in the upper levels too that hasn't been found. Which we could really use those if we can find them.
Right, I gotcha. So, basically, maybe we should check out their southwest corner, and if we get the opportunity to go up to the smithy area, I can try talking to those orcs.
Well, yes, I remember where the smithy is, and guessing there's not too much of a problem. Um, but how urgently are these supplies needed?
She says, well, the supplies are going to stay there, but people up here are kind of tired of um, what we're finding out in the woods. So anything would be quite refreshing. And according to Melissa, there's probably about 30, about 20 years worth of food in there somewhere. Or not 20 years. Probably about a good year's worth. Um, I'm thinking Doomsday Prepper versus actual storehouse type thing. So
Right.
bonus to
Well, we
bonus to anyone who can find it, because I
ooh,
want some actual decent food.
what kind of bonus are we talking about here?
She shrugs and says, explorer point bonuses or guild point bonuses.
Gotcha.
Okay. So, do you want to try to hire anyone? She makes a suggestion because if you end up going to the weird section up north, she says you might want to bring a dwarf because they can usually tell if there's any weird um, things going on with construction. If you're heading towards the garden and stuff, use your discretion. But
Well, like I said, I was thinking we should probably hit the southwest corner first.
We can hit the southwest and stop by the Orcs on the way there.
Sounds good to me. Well, I suppose good is kind of a subjective term in this particular situation, but still.
Right, we gotta pick companions. That.
you got 2 elves, 2 dwarves, and some clerics.
Mm, uh,
I don't suppose you're much of a healer, Ragnar.
not yet. I have not been granted the. I have not been granted these powers yet.
Well, in that case, I suppose we should probably see about a cleric.
Yes, indeed. And I will just hop on over to Gramps
Oh,
and just well, apparently surprise butt sex. But yeah.
all right. So you want to take Grandpa?
Yes. Proved very useful the last time, and well, do we want somebody? Do we
Thank you,
want to?
Sonny
Do we want a
boy.
backline? Yeah. Let's say. mm, What say you to another venture into Quas Quayton, Grandpa? Good
I
Sir
would be.
Grandpa.
I think it would be fun. I had a lot of fun last time. I had a lot of friends. You're just straight up standing
That's
on
what.
the table.
Yeah, yeah. Just doing a little jig.
You just get up on the table.
Ah,
Which one of
fuck!
you will come with me into the jaws of death?
Exactly. And for some reason, I dropped out. I think I pressed something.
Uh-oh.
Eh, eh.
Just
And this I'm back.
log back in.
Okay. Okay. Gotta be careful of the key. Gotta be careful of the buttons.
Mm-hmm.
You're kind of cutting out a little bit there.
Don't worry about it. There are things best left unheard.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So we are taking Grandpa with us, and that's it.
Do we want another backliner?
Hey, I think I'm a pretty good backliner personally.
I don't doubt that. Do we want someone? Do you want someone there to keep you company?
Mouse kind of narrows her eyes, and she's like, "Why? What do you mean?"
Just do this, that. In case we run into trouble and we'd want an extra set of hands.
Oh,
Just sort of like very confused, not entirely sure what he did wrong.
oh, okay, right. No, I should be fine. Sorry, that weird drowse kind of got me a little on edge.
Fuck, I forgot what the drow is.
Marabas?
I've got it in my notes. I've got it in my notes. What do I do?
The one who was talking about kidneys?
Right, right. Right. The stabby pedophile.
Yes. Alright, so if without further ado, let's get you over into the game. Where is it?
Mouse
Yep.
is going to pick up a pack of cards on her way.
Okay. Go ahead and put that down on your sheet. And I need to fix something here real quick. There's So Erin takes you guys to the portal, and she's like, "By the way, we moved the portal, so um, don't be too startled." Let's see, Mouse is in here, and we got Ragnar,
Startled?
and
I don't like the sound of that. What would I have to be startled about?
Grandpa. All right, so as everyone's teleported over here, you're in a room, and Mouse, you recognize it as the room that you. How come the thing didn't update? With the giant spider, and there's a massive demonic statue of Asmodeus in the back wall, right where the teleporter is.
Oh fuck! What did
Oh,
I do? I
cool.
can't see
The
shit.
demon spider room.
give me
That's
a
perfect. I love it.
give me a sec. I'm getting your character, Ragnar. Okay, it's not taking the new token. Give me a second. It always does this. I have to do it 3 times. It's always 3 times. NPC overhead. Select file, update token, close. There we go. Now you have your token. So Aaron says, we've secured, thanks to your efforts, we've secured this location. so she takes a she takes a seat down on Rogan's chair, and is like, "This is very uncomfortable. I don't see how these guys could ever sit in this for very long." He says, "Up,
Maybe you need a crown and a really big ego.
yeah, maybe." He says, "Up where the old treasure room was, we've turned that into an item shop."
Well, at least that explains why Jack felt so comfortable sitting there.
Yes. So in here, we're going to be putting an item shop for people to resupply while they're in here. And over here is the entrance to the second level. So if you guys ever want to start going down there, this is where we go. And we're still renovating stuff around here, but I want to stretch my legs, and I am so tired of being in there. I'm moving my personal home into next to Melissa's room. So we're going to be spending a lot of time here until I get this place up and running.
My, you have been busy.
And he says, "Yes, I have been." So I am going to go take a break in the pool room.
All right, have fun with the enchanted wine.
Be careful about the slime pool. And the acid pool.
She waves and nods, and says, "I will." Mouse knows the pool I'm going for.
You know I do.
And she heads off that way. So what do you guys do?
Well, I think we need to go to the smithy.
Southeast it is. Where's Grandpa?
Yep. He's up
I'll-
over. And,
I'll let you lead the way, considering I've never been to the smithy.
He says, "Isn't it over this way?" I mean, you have the map.
I do try to figure this shit out. Wait, so that's pools. Aha! There we are. So
And Paul says, "I think it's this way. At least to get to the main hallway."
very well then. Let's be off.
All right. And you venture down the halls, but you can tell that it's been cleared out. You don't that somebody's been taking brooms and cleaning up a little bit through it.
It's the wrong way. It's the wrong way. I swear I know how to read a map.
Took me 3 tries to trace that damn thing. All right.
It's like Ragnar's just leading the way, and just like every time he gets to a crossroads, he's just like looking at his hand, and it's just.
Here, I'll get you caught
At
up.
one point,
There you go.
At one point, it may have been a nicely drawn, a crudely drawn, semi-accurate map, but at this point, it's just a smudge.
Right. Hey, Mouse, can you roll a listen check?
Sure.
Clickety clackety, you're about to get attackety.
No, not necessarily. Okay, never mind.
Ooh, this is the open door. Keep doing. Wait, if this is the open door. Here.
Hey, wait, what are you doing?
Ragnar?
Yes.
What are you doing? Why are you going up there?
Uh, uh, it's it's the way I remember.
You realize
You
you
know
have...
of a shortcut?
Yeah, I know of a freaking shortcut, dude. There's a secret door right here. That way goes past the magic mouths.
Oh, I didn't know about the secret door.
Dang it. Okay. Oh, there you go. You already know about it, so I figured you'd still be able to open it. Are you going to jam it open like you did the other one?
Absolutely.
All right.
Mouse just like opens the door and walks through looking askance at Ragnar.
All right.
Mm, that's the. That's right.
You're at the kitchen.
That's fine. So there's the. Ah, yes. It's all coming back to me. And he just walks straight into the wall.
Okay.
Is this way? Isn't this way? Wait. Oh, right.
What's that?
All coming back to you.
Yes. Slowly.
Precisely how do you define all coming back to you?
I distinctly remember this part of the castle's corridor.
I am filled with confidence.
Glad to hear it.
That was supposed to be a secret roll. Don't mind me.
Grandpa's gonna betray us. doomed. He's gonna.
No, it's been about 2 turns, so I just needed to see if you were going to be meeting anybody fun and exciting. Make new friends.
Oh yeah, the smut that is there, and Smithy is this.
Are you sure?
Yes. Nervously looks at smudge on hand when he thinks no one.
All right, you hear the sound of metalworking and stuff going on. You can hear them still there through the walls.
Ah, excellent. There, straight down there.
You mean through this wall?
You should see a door there. I forgot to put the door there, but the door should be visible with the icon.
I can see the door.
Yes,
Okay.
through this wall. Beyond this wall is a forge where the orcs work. There are 5 in total. There's a lumber room to the right, just over there, and there's a coal room on the other side.
All right.
And
Now
he's totally.
I
Yeah,
want you both to
totally.
stand behind me, okay? Let me take the lead.
Okay.
He's just totally not reading all of that from a note on on the inside of the shield.
Mouse will open up the door.
All right. And you see a couple of orcs just working on weapons over here.
Hey there, fellas.
They both stop and look at you. Let's see. Reaction roll. Okay.
Mouse
They
has a
just
high charisma, so she
yes.
adds bonus to the reactions of NPCs.
Yeah.
To her.
Let me pull that up here just so I can make sure I'm doing that one right. I just saw it. Character alignment, combat maneuvers, monsters, reaction chart. Here we go. All right, and your bonus is
I've got a 16 for my charisma.
all right, and that means the +1 for the reactions. That's good. So +1, 2d6 +1, 9. They are possibly friendly, so they look up at you and are like, "What you want?"
Well, it's just that we've been, wandering around this dismal old fortress for a while now. And a friend of mine happened to tell me that there were a couple of orcs down here who seemed relatively friendly. So I wanted to come down here and see if you would possibly be interested in a game. And she pulls out the deck of cards that she got on the way here and starts shuffling them.
This is what we like game. What you want play?
How about 5 card stud? Fairly simple, easy to pass the time.
They talk amongst each other. Let's see here. 2 with the +1, and they're already possibly friendly. So they're kind of uncertain about it and just kind of suspicious a little because it just seems really weird that a little girl is coming in there trying to play cards with a bunch of orcs. They're like, "What's your? What's that?"
Do I need to make a charisma check?
You can. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Nice. So, are you going to be like trying to bet them anything, or how are you going to try to play them?
Mouse is going to be like basically saying like, yeah, we'll play with real money, but if you're not interested in that, we could always just play for conversation. That way we win no matter how the cards fall.
Okay. I'm gonna make a. Say that's a 50-50 one way or the other. 31. I guess conversation is the way it's gonna go down. So, do you want to invite the rest of the orcs to play, or are we going to just play with these two?
Oh, Mouse would totally like to invite all the rest.
All right. So they all are in here. Ah, there you go. It calls in, and they move a bunch of stuff off the table, and they're setting up the game with you. There you go.
All right. So, Mouse, having had the upbringing that she got, was taught in many different ways how to cheat at cards. Though in
Mm-hmm.
this case, it's more about cheating so that they win rather than cheating so that they lose.
Okay.
Um, and the basically her goal here is just like making casual conversation as they play. As
Mm-hmm.
as the game goes along, casually slipping in a few comments about the Explorers Guild and the stuff they're doing and
Mm-hmm.
the resources they have and how that's kind of why she's here and like how beneficial, it might be to
Right.
have skilled metalworkers and card players such as themselves
Mm-hmm.
just helping out from time to time.
I see. And let's see here. So are you trying to get them hired on? Like make them guards and helping with the forge? Or how are
That's
you?
certainly the case. If not hired on, then at least, like sort of independent but allied, maybe, if
Mm-hmm.
they're not gonna if it doesn't look like they're gonna go for hired on, just
Mm-hmm.
kinda like reading the room a little bit as
Right.
she plays and talks.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your charisma and see. Let's go for at least the liaison portion of your discussion. I really don't think we have time to role play a card game with 6 orcs or 5 orcs and a girl.
My thoughts exactly.
as
Hmm.
as fun as it would be. Okay.
This rings a bell. Where have I seen this before?
Hey, now none of that.
What?
uh, just an internet meme.
Oh, like the dogs playing poker?
No, more like
Yeah,
the more.
sure. Dogs playing poker.
You know the picture with the white girl and the 5 black guys standing behind her.
Oh, god damn it.
Sorry. So, anyways, all right, you succeeded in rolling to. They're more than happy to work with the guild. They're just trying to supply um, their local tribe with some more weapons is what they're trying to do, and they figured nobody's using the forge and there's plenty of materials around here, so they're just going to use what they can. So
Right. Yeah.
now, as far as an alliance ship, I would say do a charisma roll, but at like a -1. If you roll your charisma with, but or roll a d20 -1. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if they don't have any problems working for the guild, then they can easily manage repairs, but they're not going to be as good as dwarf or elven gear. but definitely they would be. It's a different style of weapon you can have an option of whenever you're actually getting the different types. Um,
Of course.
hmm
Of
So
course.
so what all do you want to do now? I mean, I would consider the encounter good. We can have them report to Aaron later if you give them, or you're gonna probably
Yeah,
give them where they are.
Mouse is like gonna mention like the directions to Aaron, and she's gonna be like,
Hmm
"Well, I must say you're all very skilled at this game. It was great to get this chance to meet you. I hope to see you around sometime." And she'll gather up the cards and put them
hmm
back in the pack.
All right.
All right, should we move
I
on?
just like awkward. I just like awkwardly hold out the hand for a high five, but like not entirely sure where to hold it.
Mouse responds with a surprisingly strong high five.
Dope.
Okay. So are you gonna go into any other rooms, or where are you guys gonna go now? I mean, the orcs are pretty amiable to you guys now, so they're not gonna bother you unless you try to stab them.
Yeah, please don't try to stab them. I worked hard to do that.
Relax, relax. I'm not Jack.
So we need to go south, right?
Hmm. Uh, well, yes. If we're exploring the southwest, then yes, we do need to go south.
Alrighty. Wait, is this another door back into the forge?
No.
No, that's the coal room. Right. That is the coal room I mentioned earlier.
No, there's no coal in it. It actually has some wood in it, but it's empty now. And there's a big giant hole in the bottom of the floor.
Oh, well then I
Wait,
guess
what?
that means.
Let me see here. I'm pulling up the page itself here. Smithy. Okay, the room adjoins the smithy and is also provides vertical access to the lower levels of the stronghold. In the northeast corner of the room, along the north wall, are log sections of varying 8 inches to 24 inches in diameter, about 1 to 4 feet in length, are stacked in a pile, apparently as additional fuel for the blacksmith fires. The room is otherwise empty. In the southeast portion of the room, there's a large hole in the floor, about 3 feet across. So, there's also a large iron ring anchored to the south wall near the hole. And that's pretty much all that's in here. The big giant hole and metal ring that you can right next to the hole.
Does this mean we need to go all the way back up and around?
I'm not entirely sure what this means. This is the first time I've seen this. Oh, right, wait. Yes, we do have to go down that other corridor, it seems. It's rather
Great.
strange. totally didn't forget this was a dead end.
It's a good way to stretch your legs, right?
Yeah. Makes you feel any better? We spent the last time we were here, we spent an extra 6 hours just sawing some barbarians out of a trap.
It took you 6 hours to get a barbarian out of a trap?
No, it took me 6 hours. It took me, Grandpa, and the two barbarians 6 hours to get two barbarians out of a trap. Also, the saws were kind of shit.
Wow. I am truly amazed.
Ragnar just beams. Beaming.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, charisma character. Come on. All right then. Well, this is new, so let's see what happens here.
I can't wait.
So you're in an unfinished area right now. So the walls and floors are looking just really, really rough and unfinished. All right. That's why I did that. Okay.
There is a door.
A door.
Yep, there's a door.
Please excuse me a moment while I demonstrate just how spectacularly deaf Ragnar is. Yep.
Well then, shall I join you?
Be my guest.
You know,
All
Ragnar
right.
probably put his head against the door without taking his helmet off. All right, you don't hear anything either. And there's no traps that you could find.
Alright, it sounds safe.
Oh, son of a crap. Hold on. Wait. Did I do?
Hmm.
I need to check my map. I think I screwed up my map here a second.
Just
No.
ignore this.
That's where.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Grandpa, because this is my mistake, I'll give it to you. Where is the door? Door. Here we go. There. I forgot to put a door right here. So he's like, I think we skipped a doorway in the back there. Oop, on the fly walls. There we go. Yep, there's a door there.
Magic door.
Alright, well, we'll check the door that we came across first.
Okay.
Alright. Feel free to open up the door whenever you're ready.
Okay, and I'll jiggle the knob.
Okay, nothing's there.
Okay, and I open the door.
All right, nothing's there. All right.
It is, in fact, a corridor.
Right. Hold on.
Oh, it leads back into the entry corridor. Great.
Really?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Oh my god. Huh. Shall we investigate the other door then? One.
That's my thinking.
You don't hear anything? There's no traps.
Okay. Once again, I don't really hear anything. Open it up whenever you're ready.
And I'm gonna give the knob a little jiggle. Is it locked?
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Silly. Behold! More corridors! Left, right, or straight?
Right.
Alrighty.
Okay. You hear talking behind the dormouse. Like
What kind of talking?
like a lot of gibbering, high-pitched voice. They sound like goblins, and it sounds like there's a lot of them. And they're like talking about. You can't really make out what they're talking about, but it sounds like they're having some sort of party or some. I don't. It's really hard to tell, but there's a mass of goblins behind the door.
Mouse turns around and says, "Hey, I think there might be a party going on in there."
A party in this rather empty castle.
Hello there. Sorry to gate crash, but I was wondering if this little get-together might not be open to new people.
All right. You see, there's a goblin standing on the very top of the podium over here, kind of giving a speech or lecture or something to the rest of his commanders, and they all just turn and stare at you with the interruption. And we got your bonus. I'm sorry.
I don't like the sound of that.
3 to 5 is possible attack. Roll again. So they're starting to draw their weapons at you. So because they don't know what the crap is going on.
Whoa, 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 hey! Raising my hands. Friendly. Hello. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not here to fight. I'm new in town.
Okay. Um, Let me get the Gavi leader on the stage. There we go. And with your bonus, that's a 9 to 12. Uncertain. Roll again. All right, they're kind of staying there, and he's like, "What you want? We're in the middle of meeting."
Oh, sorry. I thought you might be having some kind of a party or a get-together in here. Um, look, I'm not here to fight or anything. I I've been hired by some other people here in this fortress to take a look around and see what's going on. I'm Mouse. Who are you?
And says, "I'm Goblin, or I'm Gobby. I don't know. I can't think of a name. Rock, Rock something. Rock Smash. There we go. That's a good one. I'll name him Rock Smash because he likes to smash people with rocks."
Well, that's a
There you
very
go.
on-the-nose name. I think it probably suits you. Um, if you don't mind my asking, what's the purpose of this here meeting? Sounded kind of fun from outside.
Okay. Oops. To do stage. He's like, we're planning on attacking. There's some grubby gnomes up north or up. There are some grubby gnomes that kicked us out of our area to the north, and we're gonna go take them out.
Oh, I see, I see. Going to try to retake your home. Well, that's certainly very understandable. Um, are you familiar with the Explorers Guild that's starting to occupy this here keep?
They shake their heads no.
No. Well, I understand certainly the urge to take back your home, but just listen to me here. What if I told you there was a group that was here interested in this fortress and is looking to hire enterprising and capable fighters such as yourselves with competitive pay rates and exciting opportunities for travel and adventure?
All right, let's see what their reaction is with that.
Should I make a charisma check?
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, they all highly agree to that. They all seem very interested with that. There's your critical success right there.
Mouse is like, yeah, well, you know, she's actually just in this fortress. If you head over into the eastern section of the fortress, you'll find a woman named Erin. She handles all the hiring. Very friendly. I'm sure she'd love to hear you guys out.
They all agree and decide to head out there.
Ragnar's just standing out the door, just like
So, are we having fun yet?
So, as they all head out, you decide to take a look at the room, if that's what you want to do. I don't want to force you.
Oh yeah, totally. I'll take a look.
Okay, that is room 21. I'm looking 22, 21. All right, this is the meeting room. It's basically a long and narrow room, is apparently served as some kind of auditorium or meeting room. There are 10 wooden benches scattered through the room, each about 15 feet in length. A large stone slab in the north end of the room serves as a sort of stage, rising 10 inches off the floor to accommodate any speakers and place them in full view of any assemblage. On the north wall are four decorative cloth banners of red, green, blue, and yellow. Although once attractive, they are now deteriorated and rotting, thus being of no particular value. So, and are you going to be poking around for stuff?
Totally.
Okay, let me see here. What did I put? It was there. Um, oh, you find a bronze statuette. It's inlaid with silver and copper.
Yeah.
Okay, I have
Ragnar
entered.
just sort of like lifts up the table and is just like looking under the table if there's a hole in the ground or a secret door, like in the previous room.
Mouse has. I have entered in the bronze statuette to Mouse's inventory.
Okay. Mhm. Okay. So what you guys doing now?
Well, I suppose we should head back out.
Aaron's gonna have such a headache.
You got orcs and goblins both applying for the guild. Yeah.
Let's see. I think we should go left now.
Okay. Okay.
Wasn't there? All right, hold on a second. The stupid program screws up all the damn time whenever it's uploading between the things. Okay, it's right there. I forgot to put another door in. And there you go. All right. So you see a door this way. There
And just Ragnar being deaf as usual.
you go.
Yep. Fuck it, I'm gonna add blindness to it.
M.
You both don't hear anything.
All right, I will roll for Mouse's listening test.
All right, you don't hear anything. And you don't see any traps either.
All right, door seems clear. Go ahead.
Okay. And as per usual, I'm gonna jiggle the knob and try to open it.
Okay, it opens fine.
Oh, would you look at that? More corridors. Yay.
These guys seriously loved hallways.
I'm starting to understand why Zelagar would just open a wall.
It's just a completely
There's
it's
nothing here.
it's an unfinished section of the area. The walls are completely unfurnished, and it you can't even really tell what they were trying to build here, other than just carve into the walls. I don't know.
These
Or
guys
just
were
use it to fuck
assholes.
with people. I walked halfway across Wild Mount in either direction. In any direction. I've walked the breadth of Wild Mount, and this is and this is more annoying.
What the hell is a wild mount?
It's continent I'm from, sort of.
Grandpa comes out and jumps at you, Mouse says hello.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
Are you lost?
We.
so,
Hmm.
hey, who names a continent Wild Mount anyway?
Well, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not entirely sure. It's been called like that for as long as I know.
Yeah, but why
Some.
Wild
I don't
Mount?
know.
I mean,
Some say it was. Some say it was. Some say that the gods named it. Others claim that the first. Others claim it was the leader of the first settlers. Uh, what do you call him? There's a story about him. What was it? I want to something about I think his name was like a Matthew, something like that.
Okay. As you approach this area here,
Right?
you
No,
see
no,
it's
Matthias. It was, right. It was this. It was Matthias, son of Merkur.
hmm.
as he walks along towards the room full of fungus and Talking Mouse is like kind of hanging back a little bit and is sneaking.
Okay.
Oh God.
Roll the sneak. Roll your. Oh, you already got your boots. All
My
right.
boots,
Yeah.
yes.
So you're in the place that used to be the showplace of the entire stronghold. The garden, it's been overrun by the passage of time and has become a botanical nightmare. With no one to tend the garden, the molds and fungus here have grown out of control. The room has two major portions, a northern arm and a western arm. And at the end of each extension are large semicircular stone formations overgrown with fungoid matter. In the southeast corner of the room is another small, similar outcropping, likewise covered in underground vegetation. In the center of the northern wing are two large sunken pits about 10 to 20 feet in size. It's when you approach the room, it's an eerie and forbidding sight, though. Its unusual growths have extended themselves from within the room into the corridor, spreading inexorably onward and away from the garden room. Passing this feature and entering the room will reveal a sight totally unlike one has ever seen in the outside world. I actually have a picture of this. It's kind of cool. Let me pull it up. Nope, it's on the front cover actually. Here we go. Yep. And I can probably paste this in chat, can't I? No, I'll do it in Discord. There you go. In Terraceburg, there is the room you're in. And big giant mushrooms.
I have just the thing. I'm gonna take out one of the 10-foot poles.
Okay.
that I nabbed the last time I was in.
Yes.
I'm just gonna sort of like I'm just gonna like tuck the hammer and pull out. And I'm just gonna like poke a mushroom.
Okay. When you poke the mushroom, spores start to spew out from the top. Let me see here. All around the room, there are. Let's see. Let me finish reading this. The floor is covered in a carpet of tufted molds that extends to the walls and even onto parts of the ceilings, obscuring the rock surfaces. The molds appear as a rainbow assortment of colors, and they're mixed in their appearances with splotches, clumps, and swirls, patches, presenting a nightmarish combination of cascading colors. This is indeed a fuzzy fairyland of the most forbidding sort, although beautiful in its own mysterious way. All around the room are fungus of 100 different kinds. These are scattered patches, clumps of growth. There are many different types of mushrooms, including incredible grove of the giant variety with stems looking like tree trunks and caps full 8 feet in diameter, as well as such common fungi as shelf types, giant puffballs, coral fungus, and morsels. Varying growths seem to be thriving, although any nutrient source is well covered by their proliferation. Perhaps some sort of strange magic is making them grow. All right, you poked the thing, which means
Like I'm not
yes.
like shoving the bar into it, just like giving
Right,
it a
I
little
know. There's a
poke
thing that
just to see what
pops up.
happens.
I'm trying to find the thing with it. Hold on. The room is some approaching the room. Floor is covered. Grove. Here it is. Although passage in the room is possible, various. What's up?
I am standing like I'm like 10
Okay.
feet away from that mushroom.
Yeah, that's fine.
Which is the length of the bar.
Okay, so it raises a small cloud of spores which will obstruct your vision and be unpleasant to breathe. So, but yeah, it's just a small puff of smoke or a small puff that shows up when you punch it, and it's not pleasant smelling. You can smell it from where you're at. All right.
Can I do like a scan of the room, see if anything...
Okay.
If there's literally anything other than... If there's anything other than mushrooms.
Okay. Let me...
Mm,
roll a wisdom check.
Wisdom? Okay, this should be good. This should be good.
Oh no.
Okay. Do you roll it?
Yep.
All right.
18.
You just...
I rolled an 18 and it was made it a 14.
All right. So you just only see the mushrooms. You want to roll a wisdom check, Mouse? You've been here before.
Mouse has not been in this room before.
Weren't you there with the centipedes?
I heard about the centipedes.
Oh, okay. Well, there are no centipedes in here, but yeah.
Mouse is, as I mentioned, hanging back and creeping, but she
Okay.
could roll some check, sure.
All right. You notice there's a couple of different mushrooms that look oddly different right here. There's one in each corner. And they're completely covered in these openings, and they seem to just be trembling and waiting to unleash whatever it is that they're holding up. But they look like it's more air. That they look like a balloon, basically.
Okay, fair enough. Mouse will. Mouse is going to, like, sort of hide a little bit behind the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to load up her crossbow, lean around, and take a shot at
Okay.
uh, this mushroom.
All right.
Being hidden, would I get sneak attack on this?
Yes, you would.
Excellent.
So let me get you to your turn, and let you do it. There you go. It misses, but it doesn't really do anything. It still stays put.
All right. Could I take another shot?
Yeah. It's not really sentient, so it doesn't really see that you're trying to attack it. Oh, nice.
10 damage.
It funks, and then let's see, it's almost deflated, but then it lets loose this horrifying shriek. That's for 1d3 rounds. So 1d6 divided by 2. Okay, so it's going to shriek for 1 round, and then has a 50% chance. Okay. So it's screeching like a madman, and you're afraid that everything is going to hear it. But it's not moving or doing anything.
Can I shoot it again?
Go ahead. Yes. Well, it's combat round right now, so if we can move it. Let's see. Okay, there you go. Grandpa's not going to move in. Are you,
I,
Ragnar? Are you going to try to do anything, or
I,
do you want Mouse to do it again?
I'm guessing I saw her shooting.
Yeah.
I just sort of like lean in and just I have a tinderbox. I could try and set this thing on fire. I could try and set these mushrooms on fire.
Oh, sure. And they release a ton of poisonous spores as a defense mechanism or some shit?
Well, by then we could be out. By then we're out of here.
Look, if you want me to start hucking flaming canisters of lantern oil, I'll do it. But first, these weird-looking mushrooms concern me.
Why not just let them burn?
Because I don't know what they're gonna do. They might get angry if they start to burn. They might get up and start ripping us apart.
Entirely fair. Have at it.
Okay.
There's 12 damage.
Okay. It finally shuts up. So that is now an X Shrieker. There we go. It is dead. So you guys notice there's two more in the room. But they're not shrieking yet.
Did I try to get those two?
Yeah. As you can tell, they don't. All they do is scream. So, do you want to just keep shooting them, or do you guys want to run up and try to hit it? Because you notice they have a lot of hit points.
Yeah, fuck it. I will. Okay, I'm gonna wait her turn.
What's up?
Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay. So we're
We
gonna
in
attack the
combat
next one.
or are we doing? Are we
There
doing
you go.
combat? We're in combat or?
Yep.
So
There you go.
okay.
Now the Shrieker doesn't do anything because it hasn't been affected yet. Movement 30. Yeah. All right. So Grandpa's gonna run up and come on. I have everybody selected. Sorry. There we go. And we're going to hit with his awesomeness. Awesome Mace Power activate. Nice. He does 4 points of damage to it. It's screaming like a motherfucker, though. Alright. And Ragnar? Need to figure out why that
Yeah.
shows up like that.
Okay. I'm gonna hop around the little mushrooms
Hmm.
and well, as the old saying goes, swing and a miss.
Nice!
I did damage!
You give it another whap, and it's still streaking, but it's almost an X Shrieker. And you want to end your round, Ragnar? In the turn tracker?
No, I just have stupid question. Can I like bonus action shove my torch into it to set it on fire?
Just do that right next round. I don't have rules for bonus actions
Okay.
just yet.
Ah, okay.
Sorry.
And yeah, turns over.
Mm-hmm. It's your turn, Mouse.
All right. Um, Mouse is going to just shift a little bit, staying back, staying crouched down, and she's gonna shoot at the Shrieker.
Okay.
Well, 2 more damage.
Okay. It's still alive and kicking right now. So, but let me do one roll here before we start. 1d4. How many rounds is it going to go and scream? 1 round. And 50% chance of causing trouble. 99.
Right.
Okay, we're good. Alright, it's still doing its thing. Grandpa is going to smack it. Come on. Roll. Alright. He's able to give it a final whack and it goes, you know, like a Furby whenever it loses its batteries.
I'm suddenly grateful that I have no idea what that sounds.
What, you've never listened to a dying Furby?
No.
Okay.
And I'm suddenly very grateful that I have not.
All right, so we got one left, and it's not far enough to have been affected by all the commotion.
I'm just gonna waltz on over.
Mm-hmm.
And on the way, I'm just gonna a quick little prayer and like, Lord, please give me the power to strike this mother, to rend this motherfucker silent.
Oh, you hit it. I mean, it's pretty funny. This is just like not a moving target. I mean, this is. Let me show you what you guys are fighting here. This is what a shrieker looks like. So they just scream. That's all they do is scream, and they let people know that they're being screamed, and they attract things.
Hmm.
So you guys have been lucking out on your rolls, though. I can tell you that much. 11. All right. So did we in combat? Initiative value is 4. Why does it do that? I don't know. All right, so Grandpa will take his swing. Woohoo! Hit it for 6 points of damage. All right, 7, 6, 11, 9, 8, 7, 6. All right. Ready to take your shot, Mouse?
I certainly am. 4 more damage.
All right, it's barely holding on, but I get to roll my shriek. So, how many rounds? It's one round. And, yep, still no one's noticing, so. Alright, we're good. Who's. Alright, your turn, Mouse.
Oh, alright, cool.
Okay. It's kind of hard and loud to do. So it just goes and lands into another mushroom with your shot. And Grandpa's going to take a swing. And he smites it. So all the shriekers are no longer shrieking. Okay. Close. All right. So now that you've got this garden area secured, what are you going to do in here?
Well, we could. Should we keep it as is and report this situation back, or should I just introduce the mushrooms to the flame? And I just sort of like hold the torch at an angle.
I don't really know if Aaron would want us to burn these or not. There might be weirdos in the guild who want to study them or something. It's possible.
Well, they. I do know that some mushrooms make for some great mead, and I've heard that some people also use them for making tea.
That's gross, but okay.
The mead or the tea? Because I agree with you. The tea, making tea out of mushrooms just sounds weird.
Both sound weird.
Yeah, but we revisit this topic and I'm just like sort of gesturing with the torch. We will revisit this topic if I find appropriate mushrooms to use in mead.
I don't think there is such a thing, but okay.
Where to next?
I'm checking the map, and unless I'm much mistaken, I think we've actually got um, all of the southwest area.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hmm.
You're still missing some portions in the west portion, but other than that,
Okay, well, we can check that out real quick. We can find it.
Hmm.
where is where's Grandpa? There he is.
Hey, what's with this weird rubble on the ground?
I don't know.
It's rubble. It's an old.
Yeah, just here. Why not everywhere else in this hallway? Why here specifically?
Because it decided to. Because the. Uh. Am I? Just ignore this. Because the rubble decided to fall here and not elsewhere.
Mas is gonna start kind of like poking at the wall with the haft of her spear, like trying to
Okay.
find it. Maybe there's some kind of a secret door entrance here.
All right. Go ahead and roll search for secret doors.
Ah,
Really? I thought you get bonus at level 2. I'm looking. Hold on. Thief skill chance. Hmm. Okay. But there's no limit on the number of times you can check, by the way. I just was looking at the rules. It's only for like picking a lock where you have to wait a level. So if you want to try again and keep looking.
all right, fair enough.
Each attempt is going to be one turn, so every 2 attempts is going to be a random encounter check.
So you mean I don't need to get a level before I can check again?
Correct. Only with locks do you have to gain a level to check again, or to attempt to unlock it again.
Fudge.
Nope. Yep.
What?
There you go. After the third, it opens.
What did I tell you?
Note to
This
self.
is 11.
Rubble is weird.
You find the supply room of the stronghold.
Oh yeah.
Bunch of boxes. Um, it's rather empty, but it mostly contains construction supplies. Instead of reading it all out loud, I will just screenshot you the supply list whenever you're digging through the stuff.
Oh yeah, Mouse definitely wants to dig through the stuff.
And here we go. There we go. Coil of heavy rope, box of iron spikes, box of metal nails, pile of wood beams, sack of building mortar, stack of stone blocks, 6 wooden doors, large block of assorted hardware, including locks of various types, door hinges, clasps, door handles, and a jug of dried glue.
Well, I know that Erin was hoping for food, but hey, hopefully she'll also like this.
Uh, I think it might compensate for the goblin headache.
What do you mean compensate for the goblin headache? I just got us more employees. I'm amazing, thank you very much.
Have you dealt with goblins in the past?
I have, yes. We share a certain kinship, being of similar height. You got a problem with that?
No, I usually just had a problem with goblins because they were small and annoying and constantly raiding caravans that I was in charge of protecting. They were a pain.
I gotta be honest, I stopped listening after you said small.
Mhm.
Alright, let's look at the map. Okay, it looks like if we turn north up here, and then took the first right, we could go into another new area. But oh, I've lost connection.
But
Uh-oh.
I'm back now. So yes, mouse is going to like start heading up.
Mhm.
And then she's going to notice this rubble here and immediately start poking around the walls for a secret door.
Okay.
Okay, there's one failure. It's the exact same roll that I got before. Ow. Yeah. Third time's the charm, apparently.
You don't find anything. I'm sorry.
Huh. I guess there isn't one this
Mhm.
time. That's odd. Especially considering, and she looks at her map, like, this space
Mhm.
is an entire blank space. Looks like there should be a door here, or something. But maybe not.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
Ragnar?
All right. Sorry.
uh,
Ragnar's going the going the wrong way.
over here, and monkey see,
Ragnar.
and uh, strangely poking the wall. Just like convinced
Yeah.
that like one of the bricks opens, one of the
Mhm.
bricks is gonna move, is going to open the door.
Mouse is like, there's nothing here.
Ragnar,
Oh.
just come on. It's this way.
You don't hear anything at the door. And don't find any traps.
Alright, this one seems safe.
And it jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
Nothing shows up.
Mordor.
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 Okay, step aside.
You don't hear anything. And you don't find any traps at the door.
Alright, sounds like this one's safe too. I hope it's not another door.
And jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Even more door.
I hate these guys. Wow, it's seriously just doors everywhere. What the fuck?
I'm gonna have a go at the door on the other side.
Okay.
Shocker. Wow.
Okay.
I actually,
What did
I,
I expect? It's perfectly safe.
I accidentally did open stuck door instead of listen door, but my chances of success for both are identical.
That's fine. You don't hear anything. So
Just gonna start opening doors.
okay.
Seriously, just despise these people.
I found something. It is not a door.
It's a miracle.
I had plotted on having the doors close behind you when you go through them, but I thought that would be too mean.
Let's check out over here real. Oh, okay. So this is just a door, the doorway back into door hell. Purgatory, as I like to call it.
Purgatory. I just want to know what was going through their minds when they made that area. I'm just like trying to figure out a story about why there's just
Probably because they're assholes.
Zelagar wanted to fuck with the simple, so he made a room with just regular doors, and everyone just thinks it's magic, but no, it's just the power.
Oh, look, more corridors.
Come on, is this just corridors here?
It looks like it's just a maze. Let's go around the outside first.
yeah. Ragnar's just gone off on his own.
Ragnar? Ragnar!
I hate wizards.
I hate assholes.
I have yet to meet a wizard who is not an asshole. Hmm. Hmm. Door. I'm not entirely certain whether I should be pleased or enraged.
You don't hear anything.
Okay, door seems safe.
Okay, where are we at? All right. You open the door to reveal a recreation room. Um, this room is made for a variety of activities, and it appears to be, as is apparent by its furnished contents, on the east and west walls, which are covered with pocked wood, are large archery targets. At least 6 arrows are stuck in the eastern target, although there are several quivers and arrows around. You don't see any bows in the room. There are several iron bars of varying length and weight in one corner of the room. These vary in circumference and are apparently designed for weightlifting, although the fact is best discovered. Whatever. Um, Another corner is a room. A metal bar is attached to two walls at about 7 feet off the floor. Nearby is a rope suspended from the ceiling 20 feet above. Except for two heavy benches and a single stool, there is no furnishings in the room other than 5 heavy wooden mats lying on top of each other to form a sort of floor cushion measuring 20 by 20. Hanging on the wall are several very heavy weapons which appear normal, but if you look at them, or if you lift them, they almost are double the weight. And you see a notched sword, a battle axe, a flail, a mace. All of them are double the weight. And there's two heavy battered shields also.
Wow. Hey, this room could be kind of fun.
You got your weights, you got your rope crawl, you got your pull-up bar, you got your archery target practice.
The little scrawny 17-year-old human street rat thief is going to head over and start doing pull-ups.
All right, do a strength check. Might as well. All right, you pull off 8. How's that? Okay. Other than that, are you gonna do anything in this room or peruse it a little bit more, or what's that?
Doesn't look like there's going to be anything particularly valuable in here. Who stores their goods in?
Um, the top right thing is a dummy, correct?
Right.
Okay. Ragnar then just walk up to the weapon rack,
Mm-hmm.
wherever the fuck. Pick you said there's a flail,
Yes.
hammer.
Yes.
I can't remember. Is there?
Yeah, I think there's a. I'm looking it up again. Hold on.
Hello?
I'm here. Give me a sec.
Okay, just okay.
Um,
No, I thought I'd disconnected.
okay. Iron bars. It says there's a notched sword, a battle axe, a flail, and a mace. So yeah, you got a mace.
Okay, I'll take the mace and I'm just gonna wail on this thing and just beat my frustration and just like vent my frustration out.
Okay.
Ragnar's is gonna vent his frustration with this super heavy mace onto the dummy.
All right. So you go and you start
He
whacking
he
at
does
it.
not. He
Roll
doesn't
a
care if he
roll a
breaks it.
roll a strength check for me just to see if you can if you
Oh,
get tired out or not.
oh,
Because
oh,
these are
this is gonna be
double. This is double the weight that you're used to.
this is gonna be hilarious.
Oh, okay. You go
Oh
up and you
wow!
you take its head clean off. But definitely, you can tell though if you were to use this as your weapon, it would be at a penalty because of its weight. You wouldn't be used to it.
Well, it's basically it's just therapy.
Yep.
He just takes it, gives his beat, vents his frustration out onto the dummy, and just puts the mace back. And he's just like, better.
It's hilarious that Mouse is stronger than you. I'm sorry.
Hmm. I hate wisdom.
Okay.
Stupid wizards and their stupid corridors and their stupid doors. Why? Why make such a maze? There's so you could make use of, but no, you make a maze.
I know, it really is kind of amazing, isn't it?
Grandpa pipes up and says, just knowing about the madness of Zeligar back when I was a boy, this doesn't surprise me.
That one's a dead end. Okay, and we are back where we started. And you know what? I think that's a good place to just cut our losses and go back. How about you, Ragnar?
Well, I'm all for exploration of the unknown. I must admit, I grow weary of these doors.
And these winding
These.
passages, no doubt.
Yes.
Hopefully, Aaron will be pleased with our progress.
Indeed. Plus, an updated map would make things easier in the next. Like
Hmm.
they did say the food storages should be here somewhere, correct?
Well, I think we found what was supposed to be the food store.
Maybe it's on another floor.
So, shall we activate our scroll thingies and get the heck out?
Very well. So be it.
All right. So you want to head back then, or do you want to work your way back to the portal itself and try to look around some more?
Well, I've only got 10 more minutes, so I
Oh,
figured
yep, you're right. That's fine.
get on out.
Okay
Ness is
then.
gonna open up her scroll and look at it and say, Abracadabra, Alakazam, I'm a wizard too now. Suck it, Ragnar. Poof.
All right.
Ragnar just grumbles, pulls the scroll out, and just like,
Okay.
I can't read any of this.
All right then. So I will get everything sorted out as far as XP goes. Well, you found one of the bonus rooms that I wanted. One of. There's.
And we beat an encounter of 5 orcs and many goblins.
Yes. So the orcs.
Oh, and I found that bronze statuette thing.
10 times 5 is 50, and then 50 for the room, and I think I had
There.
goblin.
Oh, yeah.
Goblins are 5.
Gym.
And 140, and then
I'm gonna walk in. I'm gonna walk through the first door, and I'm just gonna be like, fuck.
okay, and then the gold statue, the bronze statue, I should say. It is. So the statue itself is worth. Where'd it go? 115 gold.
Nice. Each or split?
Total. The statue itself is 115 gold. So give me a second here. And so we got those, got that. All right, so divided by 3. All right, so everyone gets 120 gold, and then do your percentages on that. Or not gold, XP.
Okay, that means I get 132 XP.
Yes.
Wait, where the fuck does it say that? Where can I look this up?
In your experience, if you have your cleric, if your wisdom is over 13, you get a 5%. If it's over 16, you get 10%.
Oh shit. 5%. I'm gonna do backwards math. 20? No. Yeah. It's like you said 120, right?
Yep.
Oh, that's neat. So, 3, 4. Huh. Dope. Next thing is tables. No.
No, I'll get us back over here.
No. I obviously have no idea what I'm doing.
All right. Any other questions or anything before we get off? And I mean, I know Mouse has to get going. So,
Mouse would know from Aaron how she
yes.
did.
Oh, Aaron is like, so you recruited the orcs and goblins, and so, oh, I wanted to give you, for actually pulling that off, Mouse, I wanted to give you an extra 50 XP just for the negotiations themselves, because I was expecting everything to go sour many times. So there you go.
Oh, don't worry. You weren't the only one.
An extra 50, you said?
Yes.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And so she says that the orcs are gonna, even though the dwarves are rather pissed sharing space with the orcs are gonna maintain the forge in Quasquaton and handle local repairs while the dwarves get their soul forge or whatever the fuck it's called, the big forge that they have up here that they built. So they're gonna hang out and use their own equipment because that forge is a piece of crap and they don't want nothing to do with it. The dwarves are assholes, but still. Um, so yeah, they said that the orc smiths are gonna set up shop there and help maintain local weaponry that is not cursed in order to help business. And they're gonna put the goblins to use by setting them up as guards and um, kind of scouts in the outside areas is what she's going to do with them.
Hopefully they can help us manage things with the other goblin tribes too.
Yeah,
I'm just glad to help get our resources a little less spread thin.
definitely. And so, yeah, this is going to be an interesting place because you're going to be having goblins and orcs working and everything, Big old melting pot of everything.
Mouse, the great unifier. I see it now.
Yes. There'll be a statue of you.
All right, I'm headed off.
All right.
Thanks for the.
Not a problem.
Alright. It's been fun.
Definitely. I'll talk to you later.
Well, in that case, if you don't mind,
Yep.
I'm gonna call it as well.
All right, then. I will see you later.
Alright. Until next time.
All right. Bye.